Good morning. It's Friday. It's Thursday. I was going to say it's Happy Baby Friday. I'm Colette Linden.
I'm Danny Dupuis. Welcome to the special report. Yes, it is Thursday. One more day.
Wow.
One more.
Can you tell we're a little tired? Well, we're back in black today.
Yes, we are.
And we have a few things we want to talk about today. A great communication piece strategy they've discovered and put into fruition in Garden River, which is such a great idea. And Danny will have more about that. We're going to talk about some music therapy during these kind of times where you're feeling low and what music can do to help lift your spirits. But right now we're going to go over to Chris with his COVID-19 update.
Thank you, Colette. Well, late yesterday, Finance Minister Morneau held a press conference about the new Canadian Emergency Wage Subsidy for employers, where the Canadian government will be paying 75% of people's salaries. Here's how it works. You're going to apply through the CRA, and you have to show that there's been a 30% drop in your revenue from March of 2019 comparing it to March of 2020. If you try to do this fraudulently, there's going to be severe penalties. They have not said what they are, but they are threatening very severe penalties for anyone that tries to scam this system. And now back to the desk.
Thanks, Chris. Over to you. Just get us to know about this Garden River story. Like, it's a really cool story.
Beautiful story. I was in Garden River yesterday, and I was just speaking with some of the locals, and it came to my attention that I noticed some things in the windows, and I was just asking, can you explain to me what's in the window? And what they're doing is, as a community, they handed out, I think it was 5 separate pieces of paper, and what they did is they put it into the window. So a white paper means that you're self-isolating. A blue paper means that you need water. And what's really great about this is someone will go and deliver water to your house.
So awesome.
So you know what, we talk about community bonding and community coming together.
Yeah,
like Garden River is just really hitting it right now. Like, it's good on you guys for doing what you're doing. Because
you were saying something, if they had a red one, that means they have the virus themselves, so obviously you would stay clear.
Yeah, you'd stay clear. I forget the color of it. There was another one, I believe it was orange, I think, and it was for groceries. So if you were running out of groceries, someone was there to deliver it for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's just a really
That's a smart way to communicate without having to, even 6 feet away. But maybe some people just don't want to come to the door if they're not feeling well or whatever.
Yeah, and
so do they have a committee that they've picked of these people that when they see these signs, do they let you know? So that's great.
There's someone who drives around locally to just kind of like look to see what they're doing.
Yeah.
There's also a number that you can call as well too. So if you are having issues, there's this local number you can call, and there's a few individuals who took it upon themselves to really push this forward.
Well, that's awesome. When you were telling me that story this morning, I'm like, oh wow, you have to leave with that story. That's a great initiative. So congratulations to Garden River. We've got a couple more stories today, but locally, we just wanted to touch on something non-COVID-19 related. Yay! The Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds have released their personal team roster. I guess they're announcing the award winners for the 2019-2020 season. There's 12 winners. Congratulations to all of them. We do have that posted on StewOnline.com, so head on over to our website and check out those names. But congratulations to the entire team. Yeah. I mean, crappy way to end your season, but hey, they're going to have a presentation or some type of award when they can get together.
It's not just them right now in this boat. It's all athletes, so it's just, again, how do you push forward when during these hard times?
Another quick note from the police services is just to urge young people not to gather at parks and any outside recreational. Yeah, so the police, I guess, are finding too that kids are hanging out in schoolyards, a gathering place. I mean, yeah, we get it. It's boring. Staying at home.
Are they still staying distant apart from one another?
Well, that wasn't mentioned, but we're going to say that our students are smart enough to do that, but they just are not allowed on any type of property. So no gathering areas. So.
No. Oh, and sorry, do you have another story?
No, I just wanted everybody to know that SmartServe, they're offering this their free service for the month of April. So if you're 18 years of age and you want to be
SmartServe,
want to get your SmartServe, then this is an awesome opportunity to do that. Make extra cash, especially with the summer coming up.
And you know what? Your SmartServe is so useful. I've had mine now for about 7 years, and it's been great. I mean, I've been a server since I was 18 too, so it's helped. And you know what, there's another little business that I was speaking with yesterday, Starbucks, and they kind of took it upon themselves to do a little initiative too. It is called Surprise and Delight. They're donating coffee to local businesses. They've been to the hospital to donate their coffee.
Oh, cool.
They've been to Algoma Public Health, and then they're offering free coffee for frontline workers.
Awesome. We're going to throw to a video, and again, in keeping with our hashtag, In It Together SSM. Danny did an awesome video yesterday. Quickly, who was the name? Who did you interview yesterday? And
Erica Hogan from Hogan's Homestead.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah,
well, we hope
maple
you enjoy
products,
this video with them and what they're offering the community during these times.
Hello and welcome. Joining us today is Erica Hogan, owner of Hogan's Homestead. What are you and your team doing to help flatten the curve during these difficult times?
So before the recommendation of having to close, we automatically shut down our mini storefront, which where we are right now. However, we've opened up on our online website even more, launching more local products there. We have given our staff a work from home option, so they can work safely from home if they choose. In addition, we have done free deliveries in Sault Ste. Marie, discounted shipping on all products, and that's just to name a few, in addition to new content going on our social media to keep people busy and working on fun new projects at home with their kids, you know, maple infused and maple inspired, of course.
What can customers expect with regards to changes in how you are providing your products and services?
So basically you can purchase anything that we sell in store. If it's not on our website yet, it will be, but we also are very active on our Instagram and Facebook. So if you see a product on there, you can send us a direct message. Anything we will ship and sell, because it's not just our maple products. We sell 100% locally made, sourced products. So we really want to help those local companies that are not necessarily able to ship or sell their products at this current time. So in regards to that, everything you see that we post, we will ship or deliver to you. So Sault Ste. Marie's free delivery. We're currently working on trying to get one day specifically out in the Algoma region, say in Gooley, St. Joe's Island. Thus far, if we can get enough orders, we will offer a free delivery day.
Now, Erica, I see behind you, you have such an range of different products. Can you describe to us what that is or what's behind you?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we are in our mini storefront that is currently closed to the public, but everything here you will find our maple infused products from our coffees and teas done by St. Joe's Island Roasters, maple granolas where we've teamed up with Feeding Your Soul Cafe, all natural, like I said, 100% local product that's either sustainable, reusable, or maple infused. We have the natural beeswax wraps that you can get on our website, handcrafted pottery, even all natural dog treats. We have a Great Dane in our family and he's part of the homestead. He's only 2 years old and those are done by Ontario Wild. Maple infused soaps, done by Soaps by Shay, and vintage soap and apparel. You can get our fun swag that says Hogan's Homestead, so you can represent in isolation, along with home decor, all done here in Sault Ste. Marie, which is awesome, by Rustic Chic Creations. Even to the fact of all our clothing, we have hemp and bamboo sustainable clothing options too, done by IPI Creations. You can purchase our cookbook, but this is literally all the products here we use personally at home. We swear by them. We're a family company, and if we're not going to use it for our family, we don't want it to use on yours. So this is basically here. You can get your dry rubs, you can get barbecue sauces, and of course all the maple syrup.
What changes, if any, have you made to the hours of operation?
Yes, so the store is, like we said, closed. However, we are still working from home. We are rotating staff members. We're only one staff members in the office at a time. We're right now working on a 3-day in-office schedule, but we are available 24/7 online and through our office phone that we have taken home.
Do you have a few words you would like to share with the community?
We understand that it is a scary time. We understand that it's a very uneasy time because we don't know. And the first time we are being told information minute by minute, and all we can do in this time is stay strong, stay positive, and see the brighter side. We might be self-isolated and in lockdown mode, but this is the opportunity to spend more time with our kids, to maybe reestablish, you know, a new love for cooking or a project, or finishing that book that you started a year ago that you said you were going to do and you never did. Those are the positives in this this really scary situation, and all we can do is be there together. And we've said it many times, if there's anything we can do for our community partners, even if you don't have someone to go get your groceries, give us a message, and we'll do our best to help you out. And let's do this together, because Sault Ste. Marie is a strong community. I've said it many times, it's not my hometown, but it's my forever town, and I want to see this succeed, and we're going to get through this.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back. That was a great interview with Hogan. So that was awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. No, Erica was great, and you could definitely tell too. Like, she's done this before.
Yeah.
I looked at her and I was like, "You're doing a little bit better than I am."
Yeah, she's doing a good job. Thank you.
We will have more once we come back. We're going to have another COVID update. We're going to throw it to a commercial. Enjoy.
Welcome back. We're going to throw it over to Chris for his COVID-19 update.
Thank you very much. Well, yesterday I told you about an article in The Atlantic called How Not to Tank Your Relationship in a Quarantine. And yesterday afternoon I was supposed to do the second half of that article, and Doug Ford came on time for once. So we're going to finish it now. So another thing to think about is something called the fundamental attribution error, which is when we do something wrong, we think it's from some sort of temporary external circumstance happening to us, but when our partner does something wrong, we think it's one of their character traits. That's, if you start looking at your partner and think that, well, maybe they did X because of something that happened during their day. Maybe they come home and they're upset about something. Something could have happened at work and they yell at you, and it has nothing to do with anything that happened with you. Now, the other thing that researchers have found, unfortunately, is that some couples' brains actually automatically link to the positive in the other individual, whereas most brains actually link to the negative, which is why I talked about the rule of 4 yesterday. And the rule of 4 is every time you think of something negative that your partner does, try and think of 4 things that your partner has done positively. And that creates what's called a positive illusion, where you're focusing on the positive, even though the negatives, there could be way more negatives than there are positives. However, if you focus on the positive, you will look at your partner more positively, you'll have a happier relationship, and you will survive the quarantine without calling the divorce lawyer. Now, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who's a Supreme Court Justice in the US, her mother-in-law said to her when she got married, and I'll quote her, "In every good marriage, it helps sometimes to be a little deaf." And now back to the desk.
And in every good working situation, sometimes it helps to be a little deaf as well. Just kidding.
For good listeners
or just
here.
Totally deaf. Yeah.
A couple of quickly, we didn't get a chance to touch on our music therapy conversation, so we will be back at 1 o'clock today with the Premier. And in addition to the Premier today, we have, well, the Minister of Health, obviously, but there's, interesting enough, we have an address from the Minister of Mental Health and Addictions.
Oh, wow, nice.
Which I think is timely, right, Chris?
Maybe we're doing a follow-up to my quarantine story I just did yesterday.
Maybe. So, Danny, do you have anything to wrap up and tell Sault Ste. Marie before we leave?
Mental health related, but some great community news. Northwood Funeral Home donated 500 masks to the Ontario Finnish Rest Home yesterday. Phenomenal. I mean, great community work, everyone.
Well, that's great. That's an awesome good news story. We will see everybody at 1 o'clock. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.